Hello everyone, we're gonna prepare a sauce today. Oh well, Eric is gonna prepare a sauce.
So basically what this is going to be a Asian style spicy marinade using soy sauce, vinegar, water, and then for the spices we're going to have sweet chili sauce, sriracha, and chili powder. And then before we put those in, we're going to taste it a little bit, make sure that it's a little good, so we've got some sugar here as well too. We have the steaks here. These are strip steaks that have had most of the fat and some of the other tendons and whatnot removed. Now, one thing about this recipe is we only know what goes into it. So we haven't ever really measured anything that's supposed to go in here. So what we're doing today is we've got our measuring cup, and we're just going to go with a cup of each of the soy sauce, water, and vinegar first. So here we go. So 1 cup of the vinegar. We're going to use the rest of this bottle of soy sauce, and we'll see how much this is. We just go ahead and dump that all in there. There we go. And we're going to get this other bottle of soy sauce here. This would probably be a little bit easier if we were to remove the caps, but you know, we're just going to go ahead and deal with it today. Mostly because we don't do the big industrial sizes. So this is almost at a cup right here. There we go. So we pour that in. Okay. Now we don't really need to stir it together too much, but we're just going to kind of taste it a little bit at this point just to see what it's like. And it should have kind of a salt and vinegar kind of taste to it. That's actually pretty close to what we want. And then we're going to do a cup of water here just to kind of dilute a little bit and allow us to have the kind of volume that we need for the pan over here. So we go ahead and stir that up. And we're going to get one of these paper towels over here for this. And we're going to give this another try. It's actually pretty good, but at this point it's still kind of salty, so we're going to put in basically about a teaspoon of sugar. Maybe let's call it a teaspoon and a half. We'll stir that up and let it dissolve. And basically what the sugar is going to do is it's going to help kind of take the edge off of that salty taste.
Okay, can I translate because Margie and...
Yes, go ahead and translate.
Okay, so Margie and Wilmer que están viendo el video, gracias por seguirnos. Eric va a hacer una salsa para la carne, para marinar la carne, y ha puesto una taza de soy sauce, una taza de agua, una taza de vinagre blanco, 1,5 cucharadas de azúcar, y también le va a añadir polvo de chile, va a añadir esta salsa que es sriracha y sweet chili sauce. Se lo está probando a ver qué tal, si está muy salado, pero vamos a marinarlo por lo menos por unas 6 horas y de ahí se lo pone en el grill, ¿verdad?
Tal vez, sí.
Sí. Okay.
All right, so we put about a teaspoon and a half of sugar in there, and it did kind of take off that salt quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and proceed. So as far as the chili powder, since it's kind of dry, you can just kind of go ahead and dump some in there. We've got a lot here, so give it a bunch of shakes. For the sriracha, again, because we didn't really have any measurements to go, what we're going to do is we've got a tablespoon here, and I think what we'll do is we'll just try a tablespoon of sriracha.
1 cuchara grande de sriracha.
Get that off there. And a tablespoon of sweet chili sauce.
1 cuchara de sweet chili sauce.
And we'll see where this leaves us in terms
Salsa de
of
chile
spices.
dulce.
So, whoops, maybe about a tablespoon and a quarter. course, if you were to do this in a smaller bowl, it wouldn't make as much sound. It'd sound a little bit better. All right, so we've got that. We have the chili powder. We've got the sriracha and the sweet chili sauce. So let's see where that leaves us in the spice department. Wow, that's a little bit more of a kick there. So at this point, I would say 1 cup each of soy sauce, water, and vinegar, about 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, a tablespoon of the sweet chili sauce, a tablespoon of the sriracha, and quite a few good shakes of chili powder. And that'll get you a nice, spicy, kind of Asian-based marinade, if you will. Now, of course, if you prefer to have things not quite so spicy, you might want to leave out the sriracha or the sweet chili sauce. If you like things a little bit more spicy, like we do here, then you might want to add another tablespoon of the sriracha, just to pick it up even more. So we're going to go ahead and take another. So this is kind of where I would say you need to flavor it according to your own taste. If you don't like things real spicy, then just stick with what we have so far. What I've done here is I've added another tablespoon of sriracha, and we'll see, because it's usually a nice spicy type thing. Get that clean spoon.
So estaba diciendo Eric que si les gusta a más picante, pues pueden añadir más picante, pero si no, solamente con 1 taza de agua, 1 taza de vinagre, 1 taza de la salsa china, 1 cucharada de la chili dulce, 1 cucharada de sriracha y unos cuantos, tal vez una cucharada chiquita de polvo de chili.
Okay. So now that we have our marinade ready, here we've got our meat in a nice low pan like this. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and pour it in. Make sure that it's all pretty much covered up a little bit there. Now you can see there's a little bit of sauce left. We're going to go ahead and put that to the side, because as we're grilling, we can go ahead and baste the meat with that leftover sauce. We can also baste it with the marinade that's left in here as well too. So we've probably made a little bit more sauce than we need, but that's okay. It usually tastes pretty good on rice and as a flavorer and whatnot. The other thing that we might try doing in the future is reducing it and using it and trying to thicken it up as a sauce on its own. So what I'm doing right now is just kind of lifting the meat up gently to make sure that the marinade gets under there and kind of covers the meat all the way around. And there we go. Okay. So I think what we're going to do from here is we'll go ahead and put some plastic on it and leave it set for a few hours, and then we'll cook it up and give it a try.
Ok, entonces lo vamos a dejar marinar por algunas horas, y estaba diciendo Eric que tiene que estar tapada la carne para que se marine bien, y una vez que la pongamos en el grill, pues se puede usar con una brochita el resto de salsa que sobró. También lo puede usar en arroz, o si lo pone como a hervir la salsa y lo hace como un gravy, algo más espesito, entonces se puede usar en arroz y en algunas otras cosas. Ok, gracias por seguirnos, y vamos a poner el video o los resultados cuando friamos la carne o la pongamos en la parrilla. Gracias.
Thank you very much.